How's it going, people? Well,
What's on? Who's that? Someone's got the link open. Who's that?
Not me.
No, it's
What's
not me.
going on?
Not me.
Definitely not me.
Yo, GRIZZ.
It's definitely not me, man. What do you mean me?
Yo, SAEED, one of you two over
No,
there.
honestly, it's not me. It's not me.
Someone's struggling over there.
100% me. Like, I don't,
It's
like,
gone though, isn't Honestly, it? it's not me.
It's gone now, so it's obviously someone. and they
Somebody.
just-
Hey, don't go anywhere.
It might
GRIZZ,
be somebody's going on, worried.
man?
You know what I mean?
Somebody's
Someone's
worried.
worried.
Put your hands up. Everybody put your hands
Oh, man, my hands
No.
are up.
It's already gone. It's already gone.
I will catch this on the play.
Let's go again. Let's go again. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Love for all the support off the back of Monday night show as well. It was a big one. It's got over 80,000 views already, and the love in the comment section and so on, in the DMs and whatnot. It's been a pleasure to read. So big up everyone. Like I said before, new rules in place. I didn't really word them properly last week, but any comments on the edge, timeout, 2 timeouts, and then you're blocked. And then obviously with the comments that are over the top and abusive, it's a straight block. Mods, you know what it is already. I put about 4 or 5 new mods in place over the week. I saw a few comments. I missed the super chat last show about being a mod, and you're now a mod, my guy. And yeah, we're all mods here. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse. So we're going to run the thing as well, all together. First and foremost, the show is brought to you by FM London. That's our sponsor. Big up FM London because, like I've mentioned before, 23rd of March, we're going to be linking up in London to get some content done for the official Big Six channel. Top 6 centre-backs, top 6 full-backs, top 6 midfielders, and so on. And that's courtesy of the sponsorship of this show from FM London. So if you need any hoodies, if you need any boxes, tracksuits, if you vests, socks, whatnot, use the links that we provide you in the shows, and they'll know it's coming through us, and you know they'll continue sponsoring the show and supporting us and making sure we can get the other content turned around well. But big up FM London. There's hoodies in the link below, 10% off. As you're going through purchase, you apply that during the checkout process. Show some love to them. Support the show. Support the sponsor people. And as always, the man them, Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse, all channels moving well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I can see the chat. I can see a lot of rest in peace, Chelsea. So I think there's only one place to start. Matisse, your head's bubbling over there, but is it bubbling with happiness or is it bubbling with, I don't know what to call it, but...
Bro, I'm just here in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just living in it. I'm not deep in none of this. All this save the bridge thing don't affect me. I've got my pound ready to donate and invest. Do you know what I mean? I am not deep in this. I'm just letting it happen. I'm just going with the flow. I'm not trying to really overanalyze it. I'm not going to lie to you because what I'm seeing here is an absolute madness. I'm seeing people running jokes saying that Romelu Lukaku was Roman's frozen asset. I'm seeing people telling me the players are going to have to get very acquainted with the district line. We don't even know how we're traveling to Lille in midweek. Are we going to have to take mega bus? Are we going to get on the ferry? Is everybody be able to get their tests? Can we even afford the test? Who knows? Do you know what I mean? It's all mad. The way we're conducting ourselves right now, we're just trying to go to the next game. I know people get cliche with it and they say, you know, the managers always go, you know, what's your next, you know, you always focus on the next game. As fans, we have to focus on the next game because we don't know if we can even pay for the game after. I'm seeing catering fees and you know, things like that, catering fees. And bro, is this a wedding?
Is it like, I've heard the club shop is closed, but is it actually closed? Like, if you go on the Chelsea website, you can't buy any merchandise and all that.
Well, you can't do no much. It's like Jake Paul can do more merch than us. Do you know what I mean? This is mad. We can't do no merch. You can't buy no clothes. Can't do the basics now. Like, you know, the canteen lady. You know, everybody's not getting paid. It's mad. Everything's wild at Chelsea, and it's unprecedented. We've never seen anything like it. And that's why I just find it. I'm just so shocked. You know, we all knew that the possibility of sanctions could come. But we didn't expect Boris and the bikes to start wheeling out this nonsense so quickly. Do you know what I mean? Give us a bit of time maybe to adjust. But they've gone, you know, and put their foot down. So all we can do right now is just go to the next game. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, pay for the Tesco meal deals, make sure everybody's fed, clothed, and keep it moving. That's the bog standard stuff right now. For me, I'm just going to the next game, man. We've got Newcastle, and that's it. I don't know what's after that.
I can't believe it. It doesn't sound real. Like I can't actually believe it. I haven't checked for myself, but not. It's actually madness. TOBS. Usually, you have a hot take on Chelsea. What's your opinion with how things are going over there?
Listen, I think what's happening has to happen, really and truly. Chelsea are unfortunately a casualty of a necessary action that's been taken by the powers that be. So no complaints there on my part. I must say it's been quite enjoyable to see some of the Chelsea fans squirm over the past couple of days. It has been fun, but all jokes aside, like the severity of the footballing issues that they're currently facing and will face over the next couple of days is actually mental. Like the 20 grand per travel, that's not covering them at all. That's like even holidays for me and my friends, bruh. I'm not saying that we'll spend 20 racks.
All right.
No. I'm not saying we'll spend 20 racks, but I'm just thinking you got to pay for staff, you got to pay for player accommodation, you got to pay for travel, you got to pay for the food. There's so many things.
What is it? 20 racks for the whole squad?
For the whole, not just for the squad, for the playing staff as well.
Everybody,
the playing staff, for the medical staff, is nuts. It's mental. So
we managed to keep our Trivago sponsorship today, so maybe we get a little discount with them
and the Nike one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, little Nike. Nike was huge, guys, because if Nike, I'm not gonna lie to you, I expected, obviously we know we're gonna sell to another person. At this point, we're just asking for the club to be run like a club now. No one's thinking about transfers, no one's thinking about how much money we're gonna have, no one cares about any of that stuff. Now we're just back to the basics of, can we just get this football club running like a proper club? And yeah, if we have to be a little bit more conservative in the market, cool, forget it, who cares? But that Nike,
is it?
Yeah, of course, there's other things as well.
The travel thing is just one element. I read that Chelsea's cash reserves can only, based on current rulings, Chelsea's cash reserves will only keep them afloat for the next 17 days. So if the sanctions aren't eased on some of the money that's coming in, on some of your current assets, then it's peak for Chelsea. So I think that's what they're trying to discuss right now, because the way I see it, if you're paying your playing staff, you're paying some of the permanent staff, and the money that's coming in, you're not allowed to basically receive it. It's looking peak. And if you enter into administration and essentially the administrator is responsible for finding you a new buyer, that's actually peak.
And obviously 9 points deducted, and the last thing we need right now is no Champions League football. We need that money. Do you know what I mean? We need that FA Cup prize money. We need them. We ain't getting no gate receipts because obviously the season tickets are that's done and dusted. Everybody's already collected that. But that Nike deal is huge because that is our biggest sponsor. That's the longest one as well for 10 years. Obviously we lost 3. They temporarily suspended. I think we all know what that means. We'll see what happens. But for Chelsea right now, we just have to sell up, and we have to find a buyer very quickly. There's no more time for haggling. There's no more time for taking your time with it. Excuse the song.
There's a lot of consortium talk as well over the last couple of days, and that's what Toby was talking. Yeah, look at him smiling. That's
Bro, I would bite your hand off right now for GRIZZ.
Imagine if they get an American.
Bro, but you know what?
American. They'll be selling corn dogs and
cheerleaders at half time
and cheese fries at the stadium, and they won't be able to buy Lukaku and all these players.
Bro, calm down. We're even going on a US tour in preseason to show off Pulisic and get them shirt sale revenues in, hopefully. But you know what? Everybody says this about the American owners. If you could tell me right now, we're going to go with an FSG model where, they're maybe having to sell to buy, but they're at least going to do their homework on recruitment and making sure they got the right, guys in the right places to scout and to find gems. I'll take that right now, bite your hand off. It's not like Chelsea recently by spending big on attackers. It's not like it's working. We have been almost, yes, selling players, but then we've been buying big in terms of players. It's not working. We haven't finished at the top of the Premier League. We've been finishing 3rd, finishing 4th. So as a Chelsea fan, I'm not shook about us having to spend less as long as we spend properly and we do our due diligence. If you don't spend and you don't do your due diligence, then you end up with Toby. You end up with Emerson Royale. You end up with Doherty. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for
Why did you
GRIZZ.
have to mention Spurs?
Because, bro, you're wearing the Spurs top. You feel like you got chest today, and I want to deflate.
No, I
it.
don't feel like I got chest there. I'm literally just wearing a Spurs top.
Yeah, but that's big for you. You don't ever do that.
Yes, I do.
Where's the Inter Milan top, bro? Just bring it back out.
Bro, you know what? You're saying all these things. Oh, it's not even about spending large sums of money. As it stands now, you can't spend any money.
Cool.
That's
I'm
the
fine
one-
with that right now. I've seen a transfer.
You shouldn't
ban
be fine.
before.
You
Bro,
shouldn't
I've
be
seen
fine
a
with that
transfer
because
ban
it means
before. It ain't nothing
it
to me.
means that you. Fair enough, you got Lacobin, but it means that you can't bring players in.
Bro.
We don't know how long. We don't know how long this thing is going to take. We don't know how long.
Yeah, but
it's
I think
gonna
that's
take for you to-
that's a bit deceptive because the transfer window's closed, so no one can bring players in. By the
No,
time,
but I'm talking about renewing contracts though.
yeah, that's a different matter. So we can go into that. But transfer window's closed. By the time the transfer window reopens, near enough dead on certainty, they will have new owners in. So the sanctions will have lifted because the new owners can do what they want. The situation with them now is literally day to day or week to week survival. That's what they got to focus on and concentrate on. And it's not as bleak as that. I know I made it out like week to week survival, but they will survive. It's just the government have to be seen to be doing something. They have to be. The pressure's on them to do something, show us something. So now they're coming on hard, all together. So it's not a big issue. There's no transfer window. Yes, the contract situation is a bit tricky. The ones that are out of contract, that's a bit tricky. I don't know how they're going to come out with that unless Matisse knows more.
At this point, you're just asking for patience, isn't it, from those players? Aspilicueta, we were already resigned to losing to Barcelona. Christensen's already gone. So it's just Rudiger. It's literally one player. Have you or will you sit tight, hold on, give it a couple, weeks, months, and just will you wait? If not, it is not great. It's never good to lose 50+ million pound assets when you're about to probably become more financially restricted, but we will live. Like, the last thing any Chelsea fan should be thinking about now is renewing one person's contract or the transfer window. Can we buy this player? Bro, the canteen lady got to get paid, bro. The mega stores got to open. Like, the tickets need to be sold. We need fans back in the ground. That is where we're at. The bare basics again. Don't be thinking about transfers.
So how many fans is going to come now to Stamford Bridge now?
I think all the season ticket holders. So I think about 20-something thousand, apparently, something like that was the rumored figure. And to be a bit more serious, because I know I've been joking for a lot of this because that's my coping mechanism. The fans is the big thing for me. We talk about, player transfers. Some fans, it's their life going to these games. I go to some games, but I can cope. I can handle it. So I can create my content. Some fans, this is what they look forward to every week. They go, they get through the work in the week and they get to meet up with their mates and they go to the game and they have their routine and it's a big deal for their mental health. So I'm just coming out here publicly on this platform. I want to wish those people well because it's not an easy time as it is. And to have what is some people's big part of their life stripped away, I think that's where the anger comes from, of course, as well as the employees who have lost their job. The innocent people, I don't mind run banter, about the whole club sale. We're going to be broke. I'm fine with that. But the employees that have lost their job, the innocent employees that have lost their job, or at least on pause or on freeze, whatever it is, I feel for those people and I feel for the fans because they're all innocent. Do you know what I'm saying? Those people have not been involved in any of this, and they're the ones that are suffering. So for those people, I hope that this gets resolved as soon as possible because now we're not just talking about, the big transfer. We're talking about now, people wanting to go to games and people's jobs and their livings and their earnings. These are not people that get paid all the big money. They're still playing and they're part of the coaching team. But obviously the people that are part of the day-to-day running of the club that are not necessarily absolutely vital, they're the ones that are now on pause. So, and especially when, Chelsea didn't furlough any of their staff over the pandemic, etc. It's just, I think it's a bit of a kick in the teeth to those people that at this current point, they are the ones that are now currently on pause. It's just it don't sit well with me. But
it's sad, but there are bigger things at play. I'm sorry. There
true.
There are bigger things at play, and it is what it is. It is what it is. This is Roman. This is Roman Abramovich's issue, and unfortunately, the buck stops with him. So
that's what I was going to ask him. Do Chelsea fans now to view Roman differently now, Matisse? knowing that what's going on.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think anybody's got time right now for hate in their heart and starting to complain. The situation is a situation. We know what we need to do. We need him to sell. He's going to have to give it over to the government to get rid anyway. Because if he doesn't, then we're gonna go into administration, or we're gonna, become a lot less valuable very quickly.
If he doesn't sell,
what, a lot less valuable?
No, the bit before that. What happens if?
Stop this, bro. We're not in human resources. I said it once.
No, repeat it. I just want to hear it again.
Good. No, I'm good. You heard me. Hold that.
You know what it is?
You're telling me to hold that.
Yeah, you will hold that. Do you know why you will hold that? My team could go down to the championship and we still come up.
And we'll still win a trophy. Yeah. Spare me. But the difference
is time to shine.
What you got?
You ain't
got no sanctions, and you still
in your entire life, in your entire lifetime as a person and as a Chelsea fan, you've not seen your team have to go through any relegation hardship.
I could do what SAEED does.
You've not seen.
No, don't
any
bring me in
hardship.
it. Don't bring me in it.
What I'm saying, Matisse, is keep deflecting. All I wanted to do is I just wanted to hear that word, that A word.
That A word, it don't make your team any better and it don't bring any trophies.
I didn't say it does.
You're still going to be the Toby with the pina colada.
Yeah. Cool.
Same situation. Nothing changed.
Fine with me. That's fine with me. The only this time is I'll probably be playing West London Blues in the championship.
Revolution.
You know all about losing to championship teams anyway.
West London Blues. You're gonna have your Free's gone. Knight said they're gonna stay, but Trivago is gonna stay. I don't know who else to stay. So what you gonna have?
You get whooped to championship teams. It ain't no problem us getting relegated and whooping your ass same way like we did this month, last month.
I hope it happens. I hope it happens, brother.
Oh, no problem, bro.
I really hope it happens. It couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of people.
Chelsea virgins, listen, Gremlins, stand tall in the town.
But you know what it is though. You have to understand the severity of the situation. Maybe a lot of fans haven't realized it, but this is very, very serious now. This is Chelsea Football Club now having to realize the situation. But you got to remember, what's life after Roman now? Do Chelsea keep being the club that we were? Because I kept saying it on here for how many days, and how many weeks. Roman Abramovich kept Chelsea relevant. Whether you like it or not, he kept them relevant. And life after Roman, I think Chelsea fans should absolutely be worried. And that's the key thing I wanted to say to him, is, are you worried now post Abramovich?
To be honest, I can't be worried about something that I don't even know what the situation is going to be. We don't know who the owner is going to be.
You don't feel worried now?
Do you know what I was thinking? It hit me initially, but I'm over it now. Like, I know the situation. I can't.
Is that because you think that even me? Yeah, I think that, like I said at the beginning, it's surreal what's happening in the Chelsea Football Club, isn't it? And it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like something that's gonna just happen like that. You know? The amount of money involved in it. And the stature of the brand and the club, just what Champions League winners last couple of years or whenever it was last year, innit? It was actually. It doesn't sound like. Is that why you're not too worried? Because you think the same.
Yeah, I mean, like, the stature of the club is huge. You're like, what he's built. There's foundations there. It's not like he leaves and now suddenly we don't have a youth academy and we don't have this squad and we don't have hopefully European football. We're still Chelsea, we're not going to just suddenly get relegated. So what is there to fear, right? New owners are going to come in. They're going to spend less money. Cool. Man United have spent, like I said, 50 million, less than Man City with no trophies. Us not spending money.
You have good owner. You have a good owner, though.
Yeah, we do.
But you should look at us.
No, but there are drawbacks to our ownership. It's not like everything's perfect. Like I've said, yes, we've won the Champions League, but Chelsea have been finishing 4th, 3rd consecutively for the last 3-4 years. We're not perfect. So I have to look at the positives and say, okay, maybe a new ownership does bring less money, but maybe it brings stability. Maybe it brings longevity with the manager. Maybe it brings smarter spending. Maybe it brings all of these positives. Until I know who takes charge of the football club and what their intentions are, I can't be worried because I'm worrying over something that I don't even know what I'm worrying over. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, if Mike Ashley takes over the club and he starts sticking up Sports Direct, merchandise and signs all over Stamford Bridge, and it's called Sports Direct Bridge, then I'll be worried. Then you ask me that question, I'll be worried. But until the new owner comes in, I I can't continue to live in or live in fear with football. You know, I'm just.
No, that's
like I
fair.
said,
That's fair.
I'm just game to game. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I ain't got no
Absolutely.
control.
Nah,
over it
listen, my point of view, first of all, it's sad to see a football club that could go to the wall with these situations, whatever the owner's done. There's a lot more people involved in a football club than one person. Like Matisse has said, there's supporters, there's people live and breathe it, there's workers, everything about it. And for all them to be punished by the actions of one person doesn't sit right with me. But listen, it is what it is. We don't know the ins and outs of it. You know, I'm looking from a purely football fan point of view. I know football fans are getting on Chelsea, banter club going bankrupt and all that. But listen, let me tell you this. Chelsea Football Club's one of the biggest around. It's one of the best run. It's got a great academy. It's got everything going for it. And if anyone thinks that Roman Abramovich doesn't mingle with billionaires and trillionaires all around this world and can't offload that club tomorrow to another good owner, then you're sadly mistaken. If Mike Ashley phones him up, he ain't even taking that call. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. At the end of the day, I know what people want to happen. Chelsea go bankrupt, everybody laughs the bollocks off, and we all sing songs. That's great. Ain't going to happen. Listen, it ain't going to happen. At the end of the day, he's feeling the pinch, but I'm sure he's got them contacts that someone's going to take Chelsea. It makes money, you know what I mean? Someone's going to come in, and then you look at the value of Chelsea. So, yeah, you're losing Roman Abramovich, but whoever buys it, it's got to have them levels of money to buy it because it's billions. So at the end of the day, don't get too panicked about it. Yeah, it's peak when they're shutting the shop and all that. But I just think, look, from a footballing point of view, they need to sort it out. If it was me, in an ideal world, I thought the government had said, right, we're putting sanctions on you and you've got 30 days or whatever to get the sale of this club gone. And then once the money from the transaction of the sale goes into a neutral account or a holding account, that money's held. And then Chelsea get on with their business. Everyone gets on with football. People that work at the club get on with their lives. And Roman Abramovich gets punished for what he's done. But to hold a whole football club and fan base to ransom for one guy's actions, it's a bit mad. So I can't see how they're going to enforce that. I'll be honest with you. I'm not reading into a lot of nonsense. I think he's definitely going to feel the pinch. But I think as far as holding Chelsea down, I think until they get it sorted, I think Chelsea will be all right. I think somebody comes in. And like Matisse said, it might be a good thing. They might stop with the reckless sacking of managers. They might not spend as much as they have been spending, but that could be a good thing. At the end of the day, look what the club's achieved over the last few years. And at the end of the day, the key point in this is punishing the man that's had the sanctions, not the football club. The football club and supporters have not done anything to nobody. It's that guy. So let him get his money. Freeze his accounts, let him fuck off, and let Chelsea carry on and let the Premier League move and just keep away from all this nonsense.
So I'll tell you what, I've been worried. I can't even lie. Over the last couple of days, as this has all been breaking, I haven't delved too much into it yet, but I've been thinking to myself, like, honestly, I've been thinking the wild things I've been reading about the situation. If these men go into administration and they're playing Sheffield Wednesday for the next 2-3 seasons, what happens to this show? Because Matisse is a big part of this show. We're going to be doing Prediction League, and it's Chelsea, Sheffield Wednesday for all 6 of us.
Yeah, we'll watch it, man. We'll watch the games, innit? You know, we'll even go down to Sheffield and watch them. Not far from me.
Matisse will still be trying to convince us when Cho can't even go past his
This brother. You don't rest, do you? My brother, do you not do rest?
That's a good one.
My brother, don't rest. All that gym work and no rest.
No rest for the wicked, my brother.
I definitely think, Matisse, you're a loyal fan. I can see it in you, but you have to realize you'll lose about 40% of your fan base when you do go.
Bro, I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question?
I don't care. I would.
Obviously, I'd be gutted. That's the fan base you want to lose anyway, and I agree with Matisse.
Absolutely.
I don't even care, bro. Like it would be. I would just be like, all right, cool. This is different. Let's go down there and let's whoop
Matisse. Can I ask a question? Why I've seen obviously after Free said they were suspending their sponsorship. Why have I seen some of your fans smashing up their free branded routers and going outside free mobile phones and saying,
let's talk about it.
Free. Oh fuck. That's gonna throw them, isn't it?
Let's talk about it. So obviously,
Steve, A guy literally kicked over his router and stepped on it and broke his internet for the night.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
He's a bad
This is
man.
hard.
How's
Bad
that going to help
man.
the situation?
That will show him while he's still getting charged.
Sorry, quickly. There's a tweet from Matt Law 2 minutes ago saying Roman gives the green light for Chelsea sale to go
There you
ahead.
go.
Deadline for bids to be extended to the end of next week.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
can I just comment on that? So, like I said,
Yeah, that's
Roman
good
was put in a
news.
position where he can't win. If he holds out and says, "I'm going to be stubborn and I'm going to take this to the courts," by the time you get through that process, Chelsea are
Finito, yeah.
finitoed. If you don't cooperate, that's then when you win the case, right? Let's just say he wins the case. There's nothing to sell, big man. You ain't got nothing to sell anyway. So you have
He
to
tried to
comply.
listen. He knew this was coming because he tried to get out of it by saying he was passing it over to the trustees and all that. He knew that was coming, and then they've got him now. So listen, he's between a rock and a hard place. He's got to literally get rid of that club. But obviously, the Premier League, it'll be fit and proper owners and all this nonsense again.
Yeah.
But in the Premier League, what do you class as fit and proper owners? Where did he get the ruling from? I think I got told. Well, you watched the documentary Turkish. I think you told me to watch it on YouTube about the how to buy a football club, and you've seen how easy. And we could buy a football club tomorrow. All 6 of us, we can blag it, get a solicitor, put it in a blank name, make a bid for Chelsea, just come up with blank funds in accounts. You seen it on that thing? It was
Shall we do
unbelievable.
it? Shall we do it?
Bro, listen, let's get it.
Chris can't with his sources. You know what I mean? We can do it, man. You know, we transfer negotiator here. Toby, what do you want to be?
I want to be the
Pie
transfer
maker, yeah.
analyst.
Steve, what do you want to
Recruitment analyst. Recruitment analyst.
You're
Or
rude for
recruitment
that.
director. Sporting director. That's what
You're
I'm
rude
okay.
for that. Man
I'll
says
be the
I heard
manager.
you,
I'll
I
be
heard
the
you,
manager.
mate.
I'm the manager. I'm
listen,
the manager.
when you're dropping opinions
Nah,
like
you're
Doherty,
not the
Metten, and
manager.
Reece James, you better stay
I'm
away
the
from
manager.
that.
Listen, Mike Bassett, the Somalian Mike Bassett, calm down. I've seen yours. He tried to put Sancho,
Listen, I'm the manager.
ahead of Son, so he's
That's
not
crazy.
being manager, mate. We'll be relegated
Listen,
after
mate.
so.
Son's on his time. Son's on
We'll
his
be
time.
playing David De Gea over Edison, man.
Bro, yeah, that
Mendy.
combined
Listen,
11, bro.
Can
Don't-
you imagine?
listen,
Can you
no,
imagine the
yeah.
board meeting when SAEED comes in and says, "I've seen this centre back, Harry Hotpoint Maguire. We need to get him." We all put 85 million in on the trust of
Harry
SAEED.
Beckham.
Nah. You see my team on FIFA, man. I do business here. You get me?
Yeah. Listen, you still ain't butt me for a game on FIFA. You know, you're ducking the
Listen,
grind.
man,
You're
you
ducking
shit,
the
man.
grind.
I play good
I'm
guys,
shit.
man.
I'm shit.
Yeah.
All right, come play me then.
All right, then we'll play you then. innit?
You got PS5 or PS4?
PS4.
Ah, come on, man.
Well, you can still play me. You can still play me.
Calm down, Drake. Calm down, Drake. 20 grand.
Innit? Calm down, man.
PS5 and
20K,
20k.
But
Bloody
to
hell.
go back to that law tweet, listen.
I'm broke, man. I'm broke.
Yeah, big 20K holiday broke. Yeah.
I've never spent 20K on a holiday. I said that's a group of 30.
Yeah, Matisse, do your thing with the Matt Law tweet, and then we'll do some super chats.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Chelsea have got loads of offers for people wanting to buy them, so this will hopefully get wrapped up. And with 3, you know, like Toby was saying, you know, fans are always going to be emotional, and obviously they're going to see it as disloyalty. 3 is not our girlfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not our wife. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't have no loyalty to us. It's business. It's businessmen doing business. At the
Chelsea
end of
fans
the
have
day,
wives.
my lord, we can't catch no rest out here, Chelsea fans. You see this guy? He's just constantly, yeah. This brother don't rest, bro. My goodness. All right, let me get back onto what I was saying because this guy's just on war today. But yeah, as I was saying, I just feel like I've lost my train of thought. This guy. As I was saying, yeah. When it comes to the free thing, it's like business is business, isn't it? They didn't sign up for. Now, for me, I feel like the way they could have handled it. I'm not going to tell a company how to run themselves. Obviously, it's their decision. But I feel like long term, what they've tried to do to obviously appease maybe to the mass and obviously make a stand, that will be forgotten quicker than, you know, what than Chelsea fans obviously in their mentions doing the madness and giving them mad ratings. But when it comes down to the be all and end all, maybe, you know, just, you know, renegotiating a lower price because obviously the sanctions affect the amount of people viewing your sponsor, whatever it is. But it is what it is. Like, you know, sponsors make their own decisions. We'll get a new sponsor when this all blows over and we move. So it ain't no big deal.
Let's look at some super chats now, people. There's 5.2K in the building. Big up everyone watching live right now. Big up everyone that's going to tune in afterwards as well. Show some love. Hit the like button, people. I think we've hit 1K already. I can't check right now, but I think we have. If we haven't, hit 1K. If we have, let's get to 2K, people. obviously big numbers over the last few shows. So love for the love as always. Let's look at some super chats. Sorry, Matisse, you must be disappointed that you can't go to games. By the way, is it true that Lukaku doesn't frozen asset? Let's hope City's next.
I already told that joke, big man.
Put the balaclava on, bro. Ryan says, Steve, don't get too comfy over there. City will get caught soon with your owner's sports washing. Consequences of being a fabricated small oil club. Boris and his government are full of old, bitter Arsenal and United fans. Look at Saeed. He loves it when
No, not this one. The other one was nice.
If they wanted to go after Roman, they would force him to sell and freeze. Listen, this is what I'm saying about this one here. Boris, the government, NBA sent a couple in. NATO, UK government, FIFA, UEFA, FA, and the Premier League are devious hypocrites. Where's the same energy for Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Palestine, and Kashmir? And you sent another one saying Abramovich has been funding illegal murderous settlements for Israel by stealing land from Palestine. He's taken from the poor, destitute in Russia too. And this is why, like I said last show, we want to focus on the football impact side of things, because it wouldn't do justice talking about such a subject like that, which is bigger than football, deeper than football, as a subject on the side of football. You know, I'm in agreement with a lot of what's just been said there. But like I said last show, you know, we've got to keep it to the impact on the football side of things. And that's what we'll do. Chelsea returning to their modus operandi. 50 years from now, this will be known as the Roman era, which was a blip in the matrix before normality resumed for Chelsea. Honest answer, Saeed. Would you take Tuchel as your next manager? Knowing the current situation Chelsea's in right now.
No, I think
he said no today. He said no to this question.
You think Tuchel would really go to Manchester United? You man,
Yes,
exactly. Let's just move on.
Matisse,
You man are
hold it.
sick.
No, we're not moving on. Matisse, on our
It's a
stream
hypothetical question.
He said, I said, bro, if Man United had the run at Tuchel, nothing was stopping them back. Would you have him? He said, no, I want Ten Hag.
Let me put a question to you. What did you say about Pochettino then?
I said you should want Pochettino over Ten Hag.
No. Before that, what did you say? Even if he was 10th, you still keep him as manager. That's what you said, didn't it? Before
Spurs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I didn't want him sacked. What's your
Say
point?
no more.
I don't get your point here.
Say no more.
You've got the opportunity. I gave you the opportunity to get Tuchel. And
That's
you're telling me
outlandish what you said. That's outlandish.
Ten Hag is the flavor of the month. Good manager, no doubt. But what credentials does he have over Thomas Tuchel to suggest that he?
Yo,
that
it's a
you
super
should
chat, man. It's still that deep, man. Still that deep, bro.
No. I'm just saying.
Still that deep, bro.
I'm just saying. It's like when Turkish said that he'd rather Arteta over Conte. Man, I'm just saying.
Listen for me, yeah. Listen.
Hey, just don't come out of somewhere trying to send shots like that, man.
I did.
Yeah,
exactly.
Tell
him again, Tim.
1-5-0 win against Everton. This guy.
Bro, I'm not too... This ain't nothing to do with beating those bums. I'm just stating it.
It's definitely got something to do with it, because
Turkish, he said Tuchel. He said he'd rather Ten Hag over Tuchel. That's madness to me.
Yeah, I know. Talk about that. Don't say Turkish, bro. You don't need to.
No, because I compared it to your situation. That was crazy as well. That's crazy, don't you think?
Some people are hearing that for the first time, not understanding what you're saying. They're like, "What Turkish said that?" That's
check the stream. Check the stream. Tap in TOBS. We did a preview. Check it out. It was wild anyway. So big up.
Listen, Brad says, will new owners want to spend what Chelsea currently do on the young players for the academy? Cost cutting is going to happen. Mark says, I know this guy doesn't know much about Liverpool, but GRIZZ, should we be concerned? I don't think he's going to want to answer that question.
No, exactly. You ask stupid questions, you get silence and get thanks.
Ooh. There you go.
Is it a stupid question though? Because I'm not going to lie, he's a tapping merchant, but whenever he brings out an exclusive, I think
So let me explain what's happened. So Jurgen Klopp was asked at a press conference, Mohamed Salah's situation. What situation, Mohamed Salah? He goes, there's no development. I'm calm. Everything's fine. Salah hasn't rejected or signed yet. We've got plenty of time. It's all good. So then what happened was Rami Abbas, his agent, done laughing emojis like a 15-year-old. Yeah. And so Rami Abbas and Fabrizio are very, very close. So Fabrizio jumped on that, as he does, and said Salah and his agent have no intention of signing the deal, whatever, blah, 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 which is not true. That's it. But I wasn't saying that I wasn't saying that should be concerned. Yeah, should be concerned. Anyone that goes into the last year with not signed, you should be concerned.
Yeah.
The guy started off the super chat with this guy doesn't know nothing about Liverpool, and then he asked me a question, the dickhead, about Liverpool.
And this one says breaking news. Oh, this is the tweet we read out from Matt Law. Love for updating us. Matisse, you're going to support Newcastle now. I love all
Thank you for the super chat.
Tells me that we are a respected and feared club with a great stature. If we weren't relevant, there wouldn't be this much hate, says Alba One. Did I just miss one there as well? Drive to Survive is back, Matt. Matt, that should get there. Oh, here we go again. People. Wasting my time. Wasting our time. All right, listen.
Wasting everybody's time with that cussing, that slander, man. Going to the barber next week. Stop this.
Make sure it's not that West London one or whatever.
Nah, bro, he's cancelled. Do you know what I'm saying? If anything, we're going to go into a court case for that one still.
Man, we'll see him in court. All right, cool. Chelsea, Newcastle up this weekend. We might as well get the predictions for that one in because we're on Chelsea.
Chelsea Newcastle predictions. Mad. For me, it's just got to be get the job done again. You know, it's not easy for the players, obviously, to focus. But Newcastle in a good run of form. I think they're 9 unbeaten now after their game against Southampton. So they're a good team, obviously climbing up the table. I'm gonna go with a Chelsea 1 Newcastle. No, I'm gonna go Chelsea 2-0. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Newcastle are in good form. Can't even. But then to be honest, Southampton really should have taken something from that game, I think. It was a nice goal from Bruno though as well.
Very nice goal. Lovely back heel. Mad. That brother's a little baller. It's gonna be mad.
Let me go 3-1 Chelsea again. Like I done this week, 3-1, got the 3 points in the prediction league. Grizz, you said you are where you are last show, and that's
not me. Not me.
Yeah, it was you. I rewatched it like 7 times. I see
you for 7 times.
You are where you are. I'm about to send it to THUGGEry if I win this league table.
Oh shit.
3-1.
Saeed, did you follow up them allegations certain people made?
Listen, man, I don't know.
No, we need to follow that shit up.
Man threw allegations in the group about Turkish. Someone said you're cheating. I asked who the
Listen, I got bare DMs, man. I don't know. I get hella DMs.
We're collecting evidence. We're collecting evidence at the moment.
VAR, yeah, evidence is there because VAR is there. Every week's predictions are said live, aside from them 3 game weeks where we changed up and we put it live. So listen, it is what it is.
No problem.
Is this what happens as soon as I come off the bottom? People are trying to bring me back down. Let me live.
Don't delete them DMs. We keep a check.
Let me live.
Keep the receipts. Keep the receipts.
Chris is sweating now. All of a sudden, on Monday it is you are where you are. Now it's keep the receipts. Steve,
is it at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, Newcastle fans need to bring a packed lunch in it because I don't think you're buying any food in that there.
Oh, the canteen's closed, bro. Packed lunch.
Tesco meal deal.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's a Tesco across the road meal deal or something. Get some packets of crispin and that you'd be hungry. I'm going for Chelsea win 2-1.
2-1. Saeed.
I'm going Chelsea 2-0.
2-0 as well, like Matisse. Grizz.
There's could be no away fans, is there, Matisse?
No, they're
allowed.
There will be fans because the tickets have already been sold. So I'm guessing
there's always tickets sold. Yeah. I'll go 2-1. Chelsea.
2-1. TOBS.
I'm gonna go 2-1 as well.
2-1 as well. Cool. That's Chelsea done. United Tottenham. Who wants to start? Saeed, TOBS.
Saeed can go first.
Yeah, man. This is a big game, you know, because for me, I think mathematically it's still possible, even though I think psychologically for United they've checked out. But this is a massive game because I think Tottenham and United have had similar seasons in terms of we've won 2, then we've kind of lost 1. You know, it's been like yo-yo. We've both been a yo-yo club.
Mathematically, what's not possible? What did you just?
No, you said it's still possible.
It is possible. Still possible to get top 4.
Top 4. It is. That's
No, I know, but I'm saying that's not the bigger point for me. Bigger point for me is that psychologically, I think top 4's done. But I'm looking at this game here. You know, this is our last game before the international break because the Liverpool game has been postponed because I think Liverpool are in the FA Cup still. So this is a massive game, man. This is what you call the classic 6-pointer. We win this, we gather some sort of, you know what I mean, confidence, and then you go build on it, and then it's Liverpool away. You know what I mean? Not an easy game, but this one for me is a massive game. We've not had a good home record this season. A lot of drop points. Watford, notably, the last game. So this is a massive game, but I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm looking at Harry Kane on fire form. I'm looking at Son. I'm looking at Kulusevski building a bit of form. It's going to be a tricky game, man. I'm not really confident, to be honest, because I don't know what United come. You don't know what United you're going to get right now. Who's going to turn up? You know what I mean? Is it Sancho, Ronaldo? What's going on there? Apparently, there's issues there. Cavani, is he going to do another sickie? You know what I mean? It's all up in the air for me. So I'm not confident. I think United, if I'm being honest with you, come out of here with a draw. I really, really do. You know, I don't think United have got any sort of hope of getting 3 points. We're just not playing well. And to go from City to Tottenham and raise up the levels, you've got to have some sort of, you know, you play maybe, 60, 70 minutes and City win you, natural. But the way we dropped off and the way we just didn't even try, for me, like I said to you, the quality, I think, isn't there right now. And I'm looking at certain players, can they pick up their form? Bruno Fernandes being very, very poor. Pogba as well. People off the bench are not doing well. Rashford, Lingard, head down. So it's going to be a tricky one. I'm going with a 1-1, me. I think it won't be easy, man. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, but it won't be easy.
You went straight in with a prediction.
Yeah, I think it's 100%. I just don't see a result, man. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I said to you, I come to Old Trafford and you see me every time, man. It's like same old, innit? Last time, West Ham, we got a 1-0 last minute winner. Crystal Palace 1-0. I would say Burnley game at home has been the last convincing one. But even that one, the first half, we were very, very poor. 3-1 Burnley has been the game where we've won it by 2-goal difference. All the rest of them have been 1-0s. So, if you're a United fan, there isn't much to be confident about. And Tottenham, Conte, 5 at the back, I think it'll be difficult to deal with that. So I think it'll be 1-1 for me.
I'm gonna come back to you when we start the predictions.
Okay.
Obviously, if you go with 1-1, you go with 1-1.
Yeah.
But it's all mad though. Like the first fixture between you two was the El Sacico this season.
Yeah.
You're both coming
that could
to
have been
this.
the reason.
You're both coming to this with new managers, and you're both still vexed.
No, because you know what I mean. You got to understand where we are.
The teams are just they're too up and down, man. Like this is why, unfortunately, Arsenal are where they are, and we are where we are because we, for whatever reason, we just can't maintain consistency. Someone told me the other day that Arsenal, like 8 wins in your last 10 matches or something like that. Spurs can't even win 4 straight. We can't even win 4 Premier League games straight. Like our form is so patchy. Man United's form is so patchy. We just have a dysfunctional mentality, and we have dysfunctional players. Like there's such an imbalance in each of our starting 11s, in the defense, in the midfield. I think the only place where Spurs actually have an element of balance is in the attack. That's it. So it's not one of these games where like either fan can go into it saying, "Oh yeah, like I'm confident." I'm genuinely not confident Spurs are going to win here. I'm not. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Today in the morning, I woke up, I'm thinking Spurs are going to lose. Then I thought, okay, maybe we can get a draw. Now I'm back to thinking Spurs are going to lose. I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I don't know.
GRIZZ, Steve, Matisse, are you awake over there?
Yeah, man, I'm fine. I'm just, Toby. I'm just listening to Toby talking about his team because he's been so happy for the start of this show, and I'm just glowing now. Do you know what I mean? My skin is just gleaming. Like my pores have got like everything's just great over here. I'm just listening to this beautiful sing song. Woe is me, my midfield can't handle this. No rare tear.
Can I just say?
I hope you absolutely get smoked. SAEED, listen. Listen,
I wish I could give you it. You know what? I wish I could give you
brothers. Your top 4 hopes are finished, bro. Like,
finish. Yeah, you know that. I just want to say.
I think it's blatantly. It's got to a game already. Even though it's going to be like 11 games to go after this. I genuinely think if there's a loser tomorrow, they're out of the top 4.
Yeah.
That's how I believe. I think it is. It's got to that stage because the mentality of the two teams is fluctuating. Well,
very fragile.
Spurs, yeah, they're fragile, both of them. So I think that's why I agree with I think SAEED said a draw. Like it's going that way. I can't pick a winner out of them two. Honestly, there is, but both of them don't want the ball. So what a shit game it's going to be. Kicking it, you have the ball. No, you fucking have the ball. No, you fucking have the ball. Neither of them, it's true though, isn't it?
Choco brothers, isn't it? Yeah.
Both of them want to play on the counter attack. Both of them got no structure of holding onto the ball and playing. Man United tried it for about 10 minutes at City. As I said, City worked it out after 10 minutes and then smashed them to bits. And Spurs are built for counter-attacking football. Like Conte, everywhere he goes, plays counter-attacking football. So I think it's going to be a shit game. And these are usually one of the best games of the season, Spurs, Man United. Like entertainment-wise. Like usually entertainment-wise, these are top of the bill. But I think it's going to be a dead boring game.
I don't think it's going to be dead. I can't lie. I think Man United's defense will always make it an exciting game. But I also think that our defensive midfield will make it an exciting game as well. So I think it's gonna be a good game for the neutral. I just don't know if it's gonna be a good day for Spurs because yet again we're presented with an opportunity where if we win, we cut the gap on Arsenal momentarily and we deal a blow to like a fellow top four rival. And it's in these type of situations where Spurs normally fall down. So I'm hoping maybe there's a change now with Antonio Conte, maybe. But
looking at it from an Arsenal perspective, I don't know what the chat think. Arsenal fans in the chat, let me know. Obviously, draw is the best result for us. Clean. Draw is the best result. But if I had to tip it either way and say which one I'd prefer, I'd probably say Man United to win. Because I just feel like it's stale now at United. So even if they was to get the victory, Tottenham are fucked as well, to be honest. But I just feel like Conte, he is a top manager. And if he does clicking, it's more to worry about than United. But
you know what? I want to say I might have got it wrong with Kulusevski. I looked at him and I thought, what's sort of player? He's coming in.
It's only been 1 week.
No. He's been playing. He's been very good for a couple of games now. No, I'm just saying, like in terms of his impact now, he's started to blossom. You know what I mean? And I think him and Bentancur, they started to build a relationship now, especially Kulusevski. He looks a gem, man. He looks a gem. So he'll be the one for me that I'll be looking at getting in the pockets because Pogba and Bruno failed to track back, and he'll be the one that gets him, in between the lines. So I think, he'll be the one to watch out, man. Just depends on whether Spurs actually go for it. If they come out like the Middlesbrough game, then I think it could be a very, very interesting game. 100%.
Yeah, we got to play with no fear, man, and I think that's the biggest concern for me at Old Trafford. It's mad saying that when we went there and we won 6-1 last year, but Spurs, our record historically at Old Trafford has not been great. Our only wins have come in like the last maybe like 7 or 8 years. I think we've won there like 1, 2, 3, 4 times we've won there in the last like decade. But before that, you're searching back probably decades before you saw the last time Spurs won there. So we normally shit our pants when we go there. And I'm hoping that's not the case tomorrow because if we actually play with some confidence, you've seen that teams can actually go to Old Trafford and get results. Like bloody Watford went there and kept a clean sheet and got a point.
Seriously, man.
Do you know what it is about Man United? Especially because they're at Old Trafford. I just don't see Rangnick sitting back, which is probably what he needs to do because Tottenham.
He never does that, though. To be fair, he never sits back, though.
Exactly, that will play into our hands.
That will play into his hand. That will play into Tottenham's hands. That's the issue here. Is the fact that he's not showing the versatility to know when Man United actually need to sit back. Maybe it's a pride thing because it's the big Manchester United, but the big Manchester United right now, if they are to come at Tottenham and to try and control and dominate and push up the pitch, and you've got Harry Maguire potentially in that defense, this is Tottenham's bread and butter. We saw them against Everton, loads of space. We saw it against Manchester City. If they're able to counter with that front three, because that's basically the strongest part of their team now, against that United defense, it's going to be problematic for United defensively because I don't trust nobody back there. I don't trust De Gea not to clear it to opposition players and put Tottenham in good positions on.
Leave breaks. Him alone.
Yeah, you say leave him.
Why you always got to mention him before?
Bro, I'm going through the whole defense. Give me some time.
I'm joking.
Let me go for everyone, bro. I'm not picking on no one. I'm going for everyone. I don't trust Wan-Bissaka right now. Do you know what I mean? The way that I know he got ganged up on against Man City, but still, I don't trust Maguire at all. And Lindelof. Those two were horrendous. Do you know what I mean? Maguire's been poor for a while, and I don't trust either of the left backs defensively. So I just think Man United would be better off not allowing that space in behind, but they won't do that. They're going to go from the front. Is Ronaldo back for this now, Saeed? What's happening? Is he?
Nah, I wouldn't know. They said he's training and he's doing things well. I think they'll assess it, but I don't think he might not play because we've got Atletico Madrid in midweek. To play him twice a week would be a risk, knowing that he's got this hip flexor or wherever he's carrying. I don't know if he got the injury from the sauna and that. I don't know, but so it'll be interesting to see what happens in it. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a madness, man. All I know is that it's gonna be a very, very kind of basketball match in terms of both just teams giving the ball away, and then I just think Harry Kane will decide the game. I really do. Harry Kane could win the game on his own. I really do.
I hope you're right.
So what are you saying then? You sticking with your 1-1?
No, I'm gonna stick with the 1-1. I'm definitely sticking with the 1-1. I think it'll be a draw. We've had a couple of draws at Old Trafford this season. I think this will be another one.
GRIZZ?
I think it's going to be a draw as well. But after saying it's going to be a dead game, I'm thinking of going 3-3. No, I'm joking. Not 3-3. 1-1 as well.
1-1 as well. TOBS?
I want to go for a draw, man.
Shut up.
Back your team, brother.
What do you mean let him? Hold on, let him what?
No.
Back your team, bro.
No, you know what this is? I'm not going to let you.
Let him not have
Whatever I say, just know that it's not because of you in Turkish. Yeah, I make my own decisions. Okay? I don't need you in Turkish telling me to back my team. I make my own decisions. Yeah.
Turn down.
3-2 Spurs. Fuck it.
Big boy.
After going to draw.
I was gonna go 2-2, but I thought, fuck it. Let me go 3-2.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham. Yeah, I really think Tottenham are gonna win this one. I really do. I don't trust Man United.
It's a mad one, I got two scores in my head. I'm gonna go with 3-1 United.
He's doing his 3-1. He's doing his 3-1 every game, and he's doing his 3-1 every game.
More than possible.
Yeah,
he's doing his every game 3-1. Cheap tactics, man.
GRIZZ, you're sweating over there, man. Don't worry about little old me. I've been bottom since game week 11. Now you're saying
man said little old me. He knows he's climbing, and he's got some bass in his voice. Mad.
Don't worry. I remember some things you said a few months ago as well.
What did I say? Huh?
When you were top of the league, the chest was out. We'll bring all that back. Don't worry about that. Steve, you shook your head when I said 3-1. What are you saying?
Yeah, you're giving too much credit to these boys. They're absolute shit. They're absolute shit. They're there for the taking. Tottenham. Yeah, but Tottenham are better than them. They're shit. The pressure's on them all now. The fan base is flipping, going mental again now, saying, there's no pride, no passion. He's going to fire a rocket up their ass, so they all come out and try and attack Spurs, play right into their hands, and Tottenham wipe the floor with them. So I'm going Tottenham 3-1.
Wow. No way.
Can I change my score?
Nah. Hey, I'm gonna win this league.
That is crazy, GRIZZ. You're mad, man. You crazy,
Steve's giving me the speech, man. I'm all pumped up.
Well, I just see the game going that way. I just think after that last 15 minutes against City, no pride, no passion, they're going to try and come out all chesty against Tottenham. If Tottenham can withstand a little mini storm after 20 minutes, I think eventually the crowd will get frustrated again. Same thing will happen. And Tottenham will just turn the screw on him. I think Conte will have them motivated for it. He'll see the weaknesses. United are a wounded animal at the minute. And Antonio Conte coming to town and Harry Kane in form. It's peak, man. It's peak.
3-1. That's all the United predictions in. Let's get the super chats in. GRIZZ, I'm going to start joining your streams again, brother.
Most welcome.
It was a simple question, Grizzly Bear, says Mark. As you said yourself,
yeah, I need to apologize. I need to apologize to him. Mark, sorry, because people have corrected me. He was saying Fabrizio don't know much about LFC. So apologies, Mark. Apologies. I just wanted to be a throat, bro.
Yo, Grizzly Bear, that might be something we have to call you. I'm not gonna lie. A lot
of people on my streams call me Grizzly Bear.
Yeah, I think you might have to hold that nickname.
Merchandise coming soon, Grizz. Yeah, what are you saying?
100.
TOBS, Doherty, Matisse, no fans in the Champions League quarters or semis. SAEED, CR37. Steve, treble or no central defensive midfielder again by Pep. Turkish Arteta season 100. GRIZZ, Salah leaving. A lot of comments spread out over one. Love for the love. Kulusevski going to show La Pioche a masterclass. And Abdi Fattah says, United are finished. They have an analyst journalist as a manager. Kulusevski and Toby's favourite player, Doherty's been on form. The game will be ugly to watch. I think that's what GRIZZ said about it's going to be one of those poor ones. But we'll see. We'll see. On to the next one. Listen, 2 away games for the 2 title challengers. Man City away to Palace Monday. But Liverpool kick off the weekend away to Brighton. GRIZZ, you might as well start off. Thoughts and then prediction.
Yeah, look, Brighton are one of 2 teams. Man City in that first half and Brighton in that second half that have outplayed Liverpool this season and deserve to get everything that they got at Anfield. Yeah, they played fantastically at ground. Obviously, it could have been all over by half time, like 2-0 up and then 3-0 goal disallowed and this and that. So we could have blitzed them in the first half, but we didn't. But they stuck to their principles. And Potter, even though he's had a bit of a rough patch now, but obviously that's coincided with, what's the brother that's gone Brighton? Not Brighton, Newcastle.
Bruno Gomes.
No, the defender, the centre.
Dan Burn.
Dan Burns.
Yeah.
So Dan Burns has gone to Newcastle. He's had a couple of injuries with Lewis Dunk as well. So again, when you get a few injuries, we know Welbeck's injured for majority of the season. So he's had a few injuries, Basuma on off-field issues. So they've had a bit of a bad run recently, but they're still doing very well for Brighton, man. But we have to go there, and there's no fucking about. There just simply is no fucking about. There's no room to fuck about, have an off day. It don't matter if it's a midday kickoff. Brighton, we've played Champions League. We were a little bit rugged. You could tell we had the league game on our mind. You know, we probably thought we're through. It's very difficult to attack a game when you're 2-0 up from the first leg. But we got no margin for error because we know the task we face, and that task is fucking Man City. So we have to win. We have to put any kind of pressure we can on them before they go to Palace. Because if we don't win, City will have a bounce in their step to Palace. And it reminds me of when we failed to beat Steve. Do you remember when well, of course you fucking remember, but do you remember when we failed to beat Chelsea and then you went to Palace the following day and smashed them to bits? Do you remember? So it's giving me those vibes. Now I know Steve's saying the Palace away games, obviously we're going to come to City, is giving him different vibes. But to me, this is games like one of those, we can't fuck about against Brighton. Because if it goes to 6 points, like Steve said last week, I think, if it goes to 6 points by the time we play, it's over. I'm saying that now. This time round, it's over. So there's no margin for error. We've got to go tomorrow by hook or by crook. However, I don't give a shit if it's a scrappy 1-0 and we get a dodgy penalty with a dive from Mane. I couldn't give 2 shits. It's 3 points what we need, man. And hopefully 3 points what we get.
Might as well give us a prediction.
I'm going 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool, yeah. You know what? For fuck's sake, for 4 weeks after I said that Thiago comment, yeah, I was getting tagged in every picture of, Thiago hasn't lost a game since that he started. That obviously ended against Inter Milan. So I haven't been tagged for about 3 days from Liverpool fans. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Inter.
TOBS. That was a banger from Martinez as well, because he was all game.
Was.
Van Dijk was bullying him. I was looking at him thinking, maybe I don't want you at Arsenal. And then he scored that banger, and I was thinking, all right, maybe I do. TOBS.
Oh God. Brighton are in really poor form. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1. Matisse.
Yeah.
It's easy for me, Liverpool. I do like Brighton. I think they're a good team, but I just think we're in the title race now, and it's like it's neck and neck. I don't see Liverpool dropping points, and they know what they got to do. So I'm gonna go Liverpool 3-1 win against Brighton.
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 as well.
You're on these 3-1s today, isn't it?
It's done me
3-1s, mate.
Raw, you're just doubling down.
Law of averages, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, like you say, Chris said they've just got to get the result by hook and by crook. I think Brighton's slowly dying out. Liverpool will be too good for them for me. I'm going for 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. Saeed. You're mute.
Sorry, 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. 2-0. Let me just see that super chat that just came in. John says Arsenal and Spurs may make it to top 4 if Chelsea gets a point reduction. It's peak for Chelsea fans. That was another thing I read about points deductions and whatnot. So
y'all wish too much in that chat. You really, that chat out there dreaming, smiling, the hair blowing in the wind. Oh my God, this gonna happen. This is crazy, dog. Nothing happening, bro. We getting bought. All right, just relax in there. Just focus
Someone
on
clip that. Someone clip that.
Yes, listen, you're the king of clips in it. If I get a clip, it's just a pause for you. I know if your team lose, we're gonna see you. Oh my God, man!
But that was a clip of a moment. All I'm saying is thuggery. Why is there no clips today, man? Let's go thuggery, man. What's going on?
Well, like I said, he was on holiday. He's been on holiday.
He's on holiday. Yeah. My bad.
I'm so gutted. I'm so gutted. Tomorrow I'm doing the watch along with Robbie and Fuad, and the thing that's actually paining me is that I'm not gonna get to watch SAEED's like watch along because that's actually become a staple now. Whenever Man United are playing,
man. I want to see you at the game,
bro. I can't. It's my friend's birthday, so I need to go straight there after the watch along. Otherwise, I would have been there, man.
Thuggery, did you hear that? Yeah. So Saeed's doing a watch along on his channel.
No, I'm at the game.
Oh, even better. We get that post.
Oh yes, of course.
I love it.
I'll come next season. I'm there.
Famous one. So you know what? At least TOBS is at the watch along. So if there's some pain there, we'll see it. Steve, back to you, man. Man City away to Palace Monday night.
Yeah, man. I've just got this. I don't know what it is. I don't think we're going to lose, but I've just got this thing about Palace on Monday nights. Something always seems to happen. And like, I remember Suarez and all that crying on the pitch. And I remember watching that game. And then it now seems to be roles reversed. I just think we've just got to get to this Liverpool game neck and neck and have a proper shootout at the Etihad where it's like, look, winner takes all, innit? You know what I mean? If we can get to that game 3 points ahead, same games, they win, it's level. We win, we push it 6. That's the title done for me. I think it's just, it goes down to that game. But Palace, I think obviously they beat us earlier on in the season. Yeah, we had a man sent off, but we tried our best to throw the kitchen sink at them. They caught us on the counter attack. They've done us a few times over the years. I've got 2 tickets for the game, and City wanted me to go up in the car and send the camera crew with me to film it, but I don't want that. The last thing I want on the way to Crystal Palace is a fucking camera in my kite. You know what I mean? In the middle of a title race. And then, so I
would love to see that.
I said I'm not going, and I thought I'm going to watch it at home. And then I sat there the other night, and I thought the last thing I want while I'm watching this game is the kids swinging off the fucking net because one of them will get thrown through the window. So I thought, I'm in a catch-22. So I'm thinking of just driving to Palace on my own and just not speaking to anyone and getting the win. Get in there, get the win, and get home. And I think it'll be rocky, and I think we'll ride our luck a little bit, and I think City will win 2-0.
2-0. Well, the chat's saying there's some tweet that's saying that the Haaland deal has been struck with Haaland and whatnot. That they're asking you to check Twitter. But yeah, if that's the case, then that's the title wrapped up for a couple more. 2-0, you said, Steve, yeah?
No, how can it be Arsenal going to win the next season?
Obviously. Wait, well, GRIZZ wants to speak.
Again, you're coming to me again, TOBS, man.
I'm just saying, the way you and your fan base have been talking Arsenal, it's Arsenal's title to lose next season.
How dare you say me? When have you heard me say we're going to win the league next season?
Right, guilty by association, brother.
Should I associate you to them people that was doing the violin at the protest last year?
You basically did. You basically
the Ed
did.
Sheeran concert.
Yeah.
You basically did.
2-0, says Steve. And maybe a Haaland deal in place.
I'm just reading it now. It says, breaking news, Manchester City have a deal in place to sign Erling Haaland. Sources in Germany close to the move say they now expect the striker to choose a switch to the Etihad Jack Gorn, Craig Hope, Madrid Central. There's loads quoting it. Daily Mail. Listen, I told you my feelings, and that I've told you my feelings. And listen, the person that told me, I trust him 1,000,000%. You can't get any cold.
That's he's beaming. He's already
listen, you can't get. What can I say? You can get closer to him than the person that told me, but he's pretty close. And the way he told it me, mate, just had me. I'm just buzzing with it. I just hope it's true. But you never know in these deals. You know what I mean? GRIZZ was telling everyone Ronaldo was coming and all that, but it is what it is, man. Things can change at the last minute. But listen, if you actually
Ronaldo now for Haaland.
No, listen, mate. listen. You better believe
if
that Norwegian signs for City next year, I'm telling you what, mate. I'm pulling up at your gaff, Norwegian flags. I'm going to be Scandinavian shit all over your gaff. It's going off, mate.
Yeah, it's going off.
Haaland's going City.
You know what? When I look,
confirmed.
When I look at the history of City, I'm convinced they purposefully put out false information that they want players that they don't really want. And then Man United are like, oh my God, City want them. Then they must be great. And then they go and get
what I said to Matisse, to this person?
Fred, Ronaldo. And Man United fans, Steve, just before you go, Man United fans were talking about, we're going to get Erling Haaland. He's Norwegian, just like Ollie. And then they saw Man City go after Ronaldo. Like, oh no, we need Ronaldo. Let's get Ronaldo instead. And then Man City were like,
look, United actually flopped on it. You know, United. There was a story about United was they were meant to phone Haaland, and apparently they got the wrong number. That was a story that came out. So United are so bad.
You rang me in it. I put the phone down. I'm told to fuck off. Now listen, the person that told me, right? The person that told me it's close to this, right? After I'd spoke to him, purely off the record, I said, I hope we get the big Norwegian fellow. I said, he's my. Well, I actually said, the next time you speak to the Norwegian fellow, tell him that the Man City fans are class. And he said, he knows. And then I said, my dream is to get Haaland at Man City. And he said, your dream might just come true, and give me the wink. And that is all I needed. And I'm not telling you his name, but when we sign him, I'll tell you his name. But that's all I needed. So if people want to go and clip it up. But listen, so for me, he's coming.
I imagine now Haaland doesn't come to City.
Yeah, I would love it.
Live on it.
According to you lot, we missed out on Fred Maguire, Ronaldo.
No. Let's rewind that.
Still win the league without him.
Yeah, but that's not the whole point, though. You just said it because you win the league anyway with your oil money. That oil money is mad. But you know,
that's what I was just about to say. Like, if Man City don't get Haaland, oh no. What's going to happen next at Man City? Like, come on, man. I ain't falling for this nonsense.
We've got Alvarez coming. Everyone's not talking about Alvarez. That one's in the back.
That's true, yeah. That's true. Alvarez,
true.
That guy.
Alvarez hype,
and you bought another Brazilian as well, Savio.
Salvinho.
What about Liverpool? We're getting.
You know what? Yeah, SAEED is just constant. SAEED is constant, bro. He's consistent.
Yo, man, they always now they fight gems, man. They fight gems.
He's consistent. He is so consistent. It's mad.
I trust GRIZZ sources, though. That's the thing. You guys don't trust GRIZZ sources. I trust them. You know what I mean?
Man said I trust GRIZZ.
No, it's true. Tell it, though. Tell it.
We definitely don't trust any of your sources in your house.
Hey, I don't even trust the brown sauce in his house, mate.
That's what I mean.
I don't do that stuff, man. You don't have the bacon in the gaff, you know what I mean?
He's got some fuck off tasting sauces in his house.
We don't do brown sauce in my house, mate. You know what I mean?
We've seen the pictures of it.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Prediction. Palace
City to win 3-1.
Everyone's liking the 3-1 all of a sudden. All right, cool. GRIZZ.
3-0.
TOBS.
Who did Palace play last?
Wolves.
They beat Wolves 2-0. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
Oh, jello.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Cool. Matisse.
I'm gonna go 2-2. I was gonna go for a draw as well. I don't know why. I just got a feeling, man. Them Eagles, them cheerleaders, the Sainsbury's round the corner. I'm telling you, it's a problem. It's gonna be long.
I'm just looking at the Everton game. I'm looking at that Everton performance against Man City, and I'm just thinking, they look a little bit nervous at the moment right now. So
yeah, but then we went and rolled That mob you're playing, so I won't be looking into nerves, mate.
Yo,
This guy, man, he has so much chest.
You know what? Can I change my score?
No.
I've said my score now.
That's
Don't
a
go
92.
anywhere.
It's fine.
Don't go
It's all
anywhere.
good.
Unless you want to change it to a Palace win.
Man said don't go anywhere.
Nah, don't-
You think I'm
That's
stupid?
a good choice. That's a good choice. Could change to a Palace win.
I'm just
Man said change it to a Palace
offering
win.
an option out of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's illegal.
You've had a couple of mad ones anyway. 1-1
see.
draw, 3-2 Tottenham win away. That's not too mad actually. To be honest, I might be third come Monday. Let's move. 3-1. Obviously, you know what I'm doing already. 3-1 Man City.
Are you for real? You're on a madness now.
Honestly, can we ban him from just
Every
picking
bro,
2-1?
this is when we look at the report
Hold
at the end
on.
of the season, it's gonna look fugazi, bro. It's gonna look
When I'm
Fugazi.
You know what? When I'm doing the predictions and I'm bottom of the table, no one cares what I'm saying. Everyone's just there. Yeah, it's cool. Now I'm slightly climbing up. Everyone's got a problem with something. I don't get it.
100%. You
No, I've
know
been
what I
watching
mean?
your moves. I've been watching your moves.
GRIZZ, don't watch too closely because I'm coming right. 3 points behind.
You
I
know
am,
what?
but don't
He's
worry.
scared. Remember when you gave him? Who's that team that you gave him? Germany or something? What was
Italy.
it?
Yeah, it's
I
all
gave him the
started
winners.
Italy.
I gave him the winners of the competition.
Since then, he's
started.
been wanting revenge from them.
You know what? That's the sort of man I am. I can't lie. It's all love. It's all friendly fire. But I do want revenge. I can't lie to you.
No problem. No problem.
Even though it was my fucking decision. But yeah, Arsenal, Leicester last. Hold on one sec. Have I got a super chat here that I need to do? Nah. No, that's it. Oh, 60k, yeah?
Man,
Oh, you got 60k, yo.
Aye,
Mark,
love people.
man.
Love people. Thank you very much.
Everybody.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Come on.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Love for the love, people.
Love for the love, man. Love for the love, people. I've just hit 60k. Listen, big up to you guys as well, because for the last 6-7 months, all I've been doing really on this channel is the big 6. So big up to you guys, because look how committed you guys have been as well, and that's been part of growing my channel as well. Obviously, eventually we're going to move this over to the official channel, but until then, love to you guys, love to all of the subscribers out there, love to everyone that puts the notification bell on too. Let's get the others up as well. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse. Go support their channels. All links in the description below, as well as Skull Thuggeries as well. And yeah, you know what I did? I put the Instagram, I put the Twitter, and I've just started a TikTok as well. So I put the new TikTok link in the description below. Big up that guy out there, or I guess that lady it could be, that made a big 6 TikTok and said official account. Now, first things first. On one hand, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say thank you, Car. You clipped us. You put us out there. And I love that because it is what it is. The show is yours as much as it is ours. And, you know, we all enjoy it. But saying it's the official Big 6 account, come on, my bro. Change that, man.
You want the bag, man. You wanted the bag.
Make it the, yeah, he probably wanted to sell me the account in a couple of years or something. But listen, make it the official fan page, or make it the, I don't know, official fan page. Do that and we can let it run. It's all good, man. But people, the TikTok is there below. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but we are gonna get that sorted, like the official.
We'll do some challenges, man. We'll do some challenges and that.
We could do. Listen, the wheels are in motion. You know, the channel's been up for a year. Obviously, it only really started going this year, but now we've got the sponsor and we're going to have more content coming out on it. So the wheels are in motion, slowly but surely. Everything is working, you know, towards the same place. So, you know, big up everyone.
Someone said, "Can we have a Turkish hairline reveal?"
That's what I was laughing at. I didn't want to say.
No, you see that? You know what it is with that one there. As my good friend SAEED said and quoted Heady One, it's a sticky one still.
It's a sticky one.
It's a very sticky one. Well, we move.
You know me, yeah.
Not taking them risks.
I just wanted to just laugh in the corner when I see that. I was like, yeah.
I had to say it, man. I just had to say it.
You wouldn't be the fucking bald one to try to call me out as well. I can't even say it.
Man doesn't want to take these risks.
My hair's gone, man. I'm dusty there.
You know what, yeah? Out of everybody on this panel, at least I firm my hairline publicly for you lot to look at every day. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't run from this hairline. You can see
don't
it.
worry.
My barber's away, man.
I think there needs to be a hairline show for everybody to just whip off them hats of theirs and just show off the hairline.
But you see my hairline. I don't understand.
Yeah, but listen,
Listen,
twice
the hat's part of
is
the
always
brand. brand. You see my logo. My logo's got a hat on it, so I can't really take the hat off. It's brand. It's infringement, copyright, and all that. It needs to be part of me now. But listen, we're over.
Brand infringement.
Can I just say something as well? Because obviously after Monday's show, it got a bit mad. But for me, the messages I've had this week, it really didn't realize how many people and how many different people from all over the world watch this show. And the love that I got and the love the lads have got this week is unbelievable. And I just want to thank everyone for it. I had 762 messages in a day. And the reason I know that is because I replied to every single message. Now, that's not going to happen again because I've been told not to do it. But what I'm saying is everyone that took the time out of their day that thought, you know what, I'm going to drop Big Steve a message, check everything's cool. I respect that and I respect it. And that's what we need because the love outshone the hate. And this show is massive. And let me tell you, there's a hell of a lot of people who don't comment, hell of a lot of people that don't get involved. They just sit back, relax in their own house, watch this show. Brings a lot of positivity to people. And all I'd say is thank very much for me. And everybody keep smiling, show the lads love. And mate, just keep positive, man, because this show, it shocked the life out of me. The messages, the voice notes, my agent, Stephen, got over 100 emails. He was like, wow. And listen, it just blew me away, man. So thank you very much, man.
Big up everybody.
Big up everyone that did that. Big up everyone that took their time out to message love and support because that's what it's about. If you ain't got nothing good to say, you might as well not say nothing at all. That's how I see it. And like Matisse said on Monday's show, big up the 4, 5, 6, 7K that tune in live. But the show's getting 50, 60, 70, 80,000 views, so it's bigger than just what we're doing here. So you need to, don't ruin it for everyone. All 6 of us are a big part of it. And like I said, make sure you guys support the sponsor below. If you need any hoodies, 10% off, go support them because 23rd of March, we're linking up and we're going to record some content. And to be honest, we're going to be chilling in the evening as well after the content's recorded. We might go live. We might go live on Insta. We might go live on TikTok. Make sure you're following the socials to keep up with that. And the super chats just come in. Tobes, if Haaland goes City, does this mean Kane stays at Spurs or does he still leave?
I hope he stays. Honestly, I don't know, but I hope he stays.
GRIZZ, if Liverpool sells Salah and replace him with Kane and Rafinha, are they worse or a better team?
Harry Kane and Rafinha for Salah. Yeah, I'd do that. Kane and Rafinha for Salah. But okay.
There you go. As Chelsea face up to a trophy of the future with no money to spend on transfers, it makes me wonder how long government sanctions have been at Spurs.
I've seen this joke already, but big up to you for running it back and making sure that it was part of the show because Toby needed the humbling. Do you know what I mean?
Any thoughts already?
I've seen it already. It's funny.
Good smile then.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy
it. Cool. Arsenal, Leicester, last. Yeah, well, what can I say, really? We got a big week coming up. Arsenal, Leicester, Sunday. Arsenal, Liverpool, Wednesday. And then Villa, Arsenal on Saturday. My birthday is on Friday, 18th of March as well, in between.
Come on, happy birthday, man.
Jeez, one day after St.
Next week, bro. Chill out.
Oh, next week. All right. Okay.
You got my number as well about happy birthday 7 days before my birthday, man.
I just want to get it in it, just in case.
Man said happy birthday. Yeah, but yeah, it's up to Arsenal how happy that birthday is because top 4's in our sights. We're in ascendancy. Get 3 points against Leicester. I'll take a draw against Liverpool and then get 3 points against Villa. But if we move shaky against Leicester, it sets the whole week up to be one of those weeks where, we can't afford to lose a game. I think we'll beat Leicester though, but we haven't beaten them at home in the last couple of seasons. We've beaten them away in the last couple of seasons, but we haven't beaten them at home. I'm going 3-1. I don't know why I have to think about that. 3-1.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is jarring me.
That's all my predictions. 3-1 on the night. That's it. I'm in.
Can you actually show your sheet? Let me see the sheet. Can you put it on your sheet?
Why? Of course, he's put it on his sheet. What does that mean? Even?
I'm rattled, fam. Why do you keep doing this?
You see it?
Yeah, 3-1s, isn't it?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, somewhere there, man. I don't know where it is, but
he's doing my absolute nutting with this whole
Moving like the Batman movie, man.
Yeah, when I was bottom, no one cared. Now I'm doing everyone's nothing. All right. Jog on, man. Jog on. Steve.
Yeah, I think Arsenal win 2-1.
2-1. Cool. SAEED.
Yeah, 2-1 as well.
You lot don't be shy to pick 3-1 now after trying to rip, man. You know, it's all right. I'm not like that. If you want to say 3-1, say 3-1. GRIZZ, I know you might want to do it because you see my form recently. You know, you might want to start copying me.
The cheek of it.
3-1.
The cheek
My
of
man.
it.
That's it. My
Oh
man.
my
3-1. TOBS.
Yo.
God, I really want Leicester to get something out of this game, but 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Matisse.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal. I think they'll take care of business. Leicester are they're all over. They're winning some games, but they're all over.
Let's look at the league table before we call it a day. Here's last week, or here's before the Chelsea result. Everyone got the result right. Only I got the score right. So there we are.
Oh, this is mad, man. 6 points between bottom and top. What's going on, man?
You get bottom and top. I'm 3 points off the top, 1 point behind you and I.
Raw. I'm just chasing that goal difference with the correct score.
As the host of the show, if I'm actually listen, I didn't tell you. As the host of the show, I had to allow it to run in this way over the season. I always planned on coming back at the end and taking over.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I had to let you guys have fun. Do you get what I'm saying? I had to let you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed.
You sacrificed yourself.
Now it's my turn. GRIZZ.
SAEED, how you feeling, bro? Nervous up there, sweating.
Yeah, I'm really worried about my brother.
It sums up my season, isn't it? It sums up my season, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I'm the only one that cares about my brother, man, and I'm really
United cursing it, man. What can you do?
If you care about SAEED, send him Salah and get that new contract from.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
He needs a right winger as
It
well.
ain't easy, man.
It ain't easy.
The wig and the chili. The wig and the chili, isn't it, this season?
It's all mad. It's actually all mad.
What does the winner get? What does the winner get? Have we decided?
We haven't actually. We still haven't.
No, the only
last season, isn't it? Nothing.
Only TOBS put a suggestion saying a ticket to like a final or something, which will be difficult. But we need to put suggestions in the group.
Yeah.
Let's do it before SAEED goes too far towards the bottom and he doesn't agree to anything. But yeah, let's do this in the group and we'll let them know. Everyone put suggestions in the group. We'll pick it out from there and we'll let them know what the winner gets. Any last thoughts from anyone?
One thing. Brother Toby, 7K. Congratulations. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up.
Come on,
you know what I'm
Toby.
saying? After all that Virgin Army, stay away. Don't come near the channel. Listen. I hope some of them subscribe. Big up them.
I hope they're not Chelsea fans, but yeah, fair.
And
everyone will subscribe now.
And do you know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
And what was you saying?
Shameless plug. I'm not gonna say. And for Steve as well, some nice interviews on both our channels. Or something. I got Begovic coming on tomorrow. It's a big interview for me. I've never had an active player on before. Obviously, he's the Everton goalkeeper. It's going to be up tomorrow morning. So if you can check out the channel, subscribe if you haven't. Begovic tomorrow morning, exclusive interview. So and Steve as well.
Come on, man.
Doing mad things.
Yeah, John Solarco, ex-Palace winger. John Solarco for the older ones. His preview is on my channel. He spoke really well, John, to be fair. Nice fella. Check it out, man.
Yeah, get Steve to 10K, get TOBS to 10K, get GRIZZ, who's close to 10K to 10K, and get Matisse, to 30K next, and SAEED to 50. Is 50K SAEED? Yeah,
50K,
come on.
yeah. Big up,
support them, support every one of us. We're a family, we're a team. Likewise with you guys in the chat section as well. Big up every single one of you. Big up the mods as well. You've been on point, you've been doing your job and we appreciate that a lot. Because it's vital to us. It's vital to the show and you're a big part of it. And also big up Just Me as well. Every single week, that guy in the comment section does all of the chapters. He takes the time out to big up him. Because I don't see him in the chat often, but he does it every single week. And a lot of people appreciate
fair play to him. He helps a lot, man.
He does. 100%.
He does. And yeah. TikTok, Insta, Twitter, follow them up, support the sponsor. Hoodies available, 10% off, link in the description below. Use that link if you're going to purchase it, whether it's tonight, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week. Go through that link so they know it's through us. and love for the love people. We'll be back Monday night, 10 p.m. Steve's obviously at the game, so Hugh will be slotting in for Steve on Monday. And yeah, as always, make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys show some love, and we'll be back. Love and peace.